Now remember what I said. Wait, give me a second. Remember what I said about, teachers' issues being blended into the background? You see, it's very symbolic. This was intentional, right? Yeah. Can you see the tie? Maybe, but it's harder to see, right? Yeah. So we're grateful that other teachers can raise teacher issues. So let's look into this now. So now we're at number 6. Each year my spark fades a little. The joy you once had starts to dim. The laughter becomes duty, the hope becomes weight, the support gets weaker, but the challenges get harder. Feels like love slowly turning into survival. Trust me, it's not made up even from the strongest ones. All right, let's go again. 7. You're this one. I don't even have kids yet, and I know that this is real. 7. Your own children might not get the teacher you are to others. You teach everyone else's children, and they grow. But when it comes to your own child, you're too tired, too drained, or simply unavailable. It's a kind of guilt that people don't talk about. This number 7 hits hard. I'm not even a mom yet, but I get really angry when I drill my cousins and notice it's just rote learning for some basic topics. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. All right, let's continue. All right, we're at number 8. Your opinions don't matter. See, blending into the background. Yeah, camouflage. See that? All right. All right. Your opinions don't even matter. Most times, wait. Hold on. Okay. Your opinions don't matter most times, except you're on your. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Except when you're on the management team. Okay, I think there was a letter missing, and that's probably, or rather a word was missing. Except when you're on the management team. Okay, cool. Your voice is often silenced in meetings. Yeah, unless you're saying exactly what they want to hear. Real ideas, real feedback, too negative. So most teachers stay quiet and call it peace. Yeah, and this is why, again, since we all know pi, let's make this arc. Yeah. So here's my suggestion where that's concerned. When you go to their school, play by their rules. Build your own school and create your rules. That's how you do it. Right? So yeah, just and then they wonder why teachers go in and do the bare minimum. I mean, don't get me wrong, you don't get paid for your effort. You don't get paid for that. You do all of the, you play the little, the Kuma from Tekken, right? Yeah, you balance on the beach ball and you jump through the hoop of fire, you do a somersault and, you take a barracuda and you slap somebody and you hit the clown and everybody starts laughing. You do all of that. And then what? There's no appreciation, the pay don't match the effort. Yeah. So a lot of what she's saying, quite valid. All right, I was looking for number 9. I don't know what happened. I guess I'll find it. I think I have it on my. You know what? Let me look. Okay, number 9. Number 9 is very important. Number 9 is very important. Watch this. Your private life is always under a microscope. People forget you're a human being first. If you dress a certain way, post something too free online, or even get seen outside on a weekend, they judge you like you're supposed to live in a glass box. I saw a comment on Mr. Tope, Mr. Tope Mr. Tope Adenuga's page about someone complaining about his hair. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to pronounce the person's name properly. So it's Tope Adenuga. Sorry. Again, let me apologize if I'm butchering the name. Yeah. I don't even. Come on. This story writes itself. And then now we're moving on to number 10. You start to feel replaceable. You pour your soul into a school, you give up holidays, work extra hours, even sacrifice health. The fact that people are always leaving the profession makes you feel like, am I sure I didn't make the wrong choice? Then one day you leave and you're replaced like printer cartridge. Okay, so I can speak to number 10 almost nearly personally. I had a friend, colleague. She had died maybe, I want to say May 2023, right? She got 8 months leave. And she spent 8 months of those days on leave battling for her life. So she never made it out of her vacation leave alive. Yeah? And after over 20 odd years of her serving that one particular school, you know, they did their due diligence. You know, there was a memorial held and all of these things to honor her service to the school. But a year after, 1 year after, and an email went around with her picture on it. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, hell no. Me? I only been here for 6 years. I'm not going to be remembered like that. That's diabolical work. Imagine over 20 odd years and your face gets circulated on an email and that's it? That's your memorial 1 year post the event of your death? Nah, sorry, can't do it. Can't do it. This is why, you know, yes, seek the opportunity, but also create. Seek the opportunity, but also create. Seek the opportunity, but also create. We're not saying stop teaching, but just don't teach in one place for the rest of your life. They're not going to be more grateful for you. Yeah, maybe give them 2-3 years and then, you know, move on to something else afterwards. You know, unfortunately, that's how people treat dating. All the algebra and X's. Anyway, yeah, so insightful 10 things listed by Miss Follering, right? Yeah, I'm hoping that she will actually teach me how to pronounce her name. Yeah, so yeah, I love her posts. So if you are a teacher or a professional, I mean, honestly, her posts are very, you know, very well written, very well thought out, you know. Yeah, it's a lot. Oh, there's another lady here. Her name is Dr. Bridget Hyacinth. She's a trailblazer, right? I don't care whether you work from the South Pole or the office. I hired you for a job and I trust you to get it done. Basically what she's saying is, you don't have to be in front of me to get the job done. If you want to work from home, work from home. Just get the job done. And this is why there's so much emphasis on people looking for jobs that happen to be remote. Because the pandemic taught us something, didn't it? I created an entire page based on what happened in the pandemic. It's called We Still a Learn, right? Because the idea was, I know we're on lockdown, but the world's still a turn. So no matter what happens, make sure that we still a learn, right? That was the whole emphasis of that. You know, creating that page came from what happened during the pandemic. How could you reach out to your students and still be effective without being in front of them? And it was the psychological effects it had on teachers. Forget about it. Yeah. Now, would you believe? Hold on. Would you believe that during my wardrobe change, I'm actually seeing? Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to look past the object that's in front of me, right? But anyway, yeah, Miss Lady is actually responding to me on LinkedIn right now. So I have to get back to her, and you know, yeah, it's so coincidental, right? Not ironic. Yeah, stop doing that. Stop mistaking the word irony for coincidence. Some of it is really coincidence, not irony. So if you are thinking about something and then something actually happens, that's not irony. It's a coincidence. Yeah, some people they don't know that. But anyhow, in the midst of my excitement, Yeah, so I'll definitely get back to replying to what she said. But when I read those 10 things that she had mentioned, it makes me realize why when I call my teacher friends, why I'm not hearing from them. They're exhausted. They're exhausted. And this is the thing. I remember somebody asking me, oh, why you resign from the job, this and that and that. And you have to say to them, do you know what it is to just work back to back to back to back? And then by the time you get your July and August to rest, you've not done anything with your life in July and August. You have no energy for anything else. You understand? They burn you out. So that now the energy that you have to put into your own business, to put into your own family, to put into, doing something that will benefit you. No, it's not for your benefit, it's to your detriment. You know what teachers want to do? They want to focus on the teaching. Right? Let teachers teach. Yeah, lift up the little admin work. Because, okay, you want me to go anime about this, Boruto, right? For those of you who hate the show, fine. Yeah? But that's what Naruto became. You look at the Hokage, it's just papers, files, documents. That's all. He's literally, if that was money, he'd be a happy man. Only for money. But no, that's admin work. That's documentation. Yeah, so I apologize for making that, that random reference to, sorry, yeah, I get distracted by that. Yeah, that random reference to, anime, but it's relevant because that, when you look at what Naruto goes through, he doesn't have energy and time for his own family, and it has led to the resentment of him by his own son. His son that looks nearly identical to him. Right? Who is his idol? His idol is his father's best friend or brother in arms, Sasuke. Now, I know that might sound crazy, but this happens in real life. Remember that thing? Do you remember number 7? Let me go back to number 7. Let's go back to that. So just in case you think I went on a tangent to the circle, right? Let's come back full circle when we make this arc, right? Watch this. Your own children might not get the teacher you are to others. That's what Naruto became when he became the Hokage. He's amazing for his village, but he's not good enough as a father for his own family because he's burnt out. And that is what teachers experience all the time. So you might look into it and be like, oh, what can you learn from Naruto? Life. You learn life from entertainment, because this is not just entertainment. It's a way for you to look at it and say, wait, I'm seeing it. I see what this man is going through. His own family not being able to love him as effectively, right? Or him being able to give his family the support that they need from him because he's so burnt out by all the work that he's doing. That is what teachers go through all the time. This is why when I'm calling my friends, I don't hear from them. My teacher colleagues, I call them, I message them, I voice note them, everything. I don't hear from them. Why? Because they're so burnt out that they're spending the summer to recover. Their entire summer is literally for recovery. Literally. Something have to change, man. Revolutionize the game. Something have to change. Something have to change. Right? So, yeah, I think that's about a lot of what I had to say. So once again, more than being people that are just making marks. Or let me say it again. Teachers are more than just people leaving their marks. But since we all know pi, let's make this arc. Right? So hopefully everything I said came full circle as we made this arc. Alright, so that was today's episode. Alright, so If you have anything else to share, hey, leave your comments and I'll get back to you.